The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
Welcome into another evening of Sacred Heart Basketball. I'm Adam Coulter with Olivia Bergmeyer on the camera this evening. Getting set for Minneapolis and Sacred Heart. Part number 2. It was actually a month ago tonight. It seems like longer ago than that, but it was back right after the new year as Sacred Heart. We talked about it multiple times that the Knights saw 7 games away from home in the 2023 portion of the season, and then the first game right out of the chute before school had even started. Classes weren't back yet. It was back on Tuesday, the 2nd of January, and now, of course, Groundhog Day, February 2nd, and these two teams now were the first meeting back in Salina. And the rematch now here up the road just across the Ottawa County line up here in Minneapolis. Again, good evening and welcome into Sacred Heart Basketball as we get set for a twin bill here this evening. We're glad you're along with us here with the audio and video presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine as the Minneapolis girls come into the game with a record of 10-3 overall. They're 3-2 in the NCAA League. One of those victories was against Sacred Heart back on that January 2nd game, as the final score back in Salina was 53-39 in favor of the Lady Lions. Again, they're 10-3, 3-2 overall, but Sacred Heart, they've been hot as of late. They won their last 4. They are 9-4, and they've gone from 0-3 to now 3-3 in the NCAA League standings. Just a reminder that one more game tomorrow night as I'm thinking about it. It's been a week, that's for sure. We had Republic County rescheduled back from January 9th. That was played on Monday in Salina. The Southeast game originally scheduled on Tuesday. Wednesday, we went on the road to Ellsworth, as that was a game that would have been played originally on January 12th. Last night, obviously an off night, as you know. Tonight here at Minneapolis, and tomorrow back home one more time to take on the Concordia Panthers. And then just a little bit farther ahead after that, then a well-deserved little break as the Knights will be off on Tuesday of next week. And then after tomorrow night's game, they'll play again on the 9th on that Friday evening as they will go on the road to take on Council Grove. But for here and now, it's the Knights and Lions, another league matchup, and getting set for our first of 2 here this evening. Glad you're along with us as the starting lineups on the board. We'll go over them as well. As for Sacred Heart, the visitors on the scoreboard this evening, they will start Katie Weiss, 5'7" senior, 12.7 points per game, 4 rebounds, just over 2 assists per game for Katie. Also Megan Torrey, 5'9" senior, about a point per game and nearly 4 rebounds per contest. Skylar Douglas, a sophomore at 5'7", 8.5 points per game, 3 rebounds and just under 2 assists per game. Addie Lee will start tonight, 5'3" freshman, over 7 points per game, 3.5 rebounds and nearly 2 assists per game. And Avery Eshelman, 6'1" senior, 9.4 points per game, nearly 9 rebounds as well, and about an assist and a half per game for Avery. Head coach for the Knights is Carl Hines. Again, the Knights overall 9-5. They're 3-3 in the NCAA League, and overall they've won 4 in a row. As again, starting will be Weiss, Torrey, Douglas, Lee, and Eshelman for the Lady Knights. Meanwhile, for Minneapolis, the Lady Lions, head coach Brian Weatherman will start. Let me double check real quick. All right. So it'll be Josie Schrader, 5'4" junior. Also Brady Weatherman, 5'4" and a junior as well. Micah Deronay, 5'9" senior, starts tonight, as does Macy McClure, 5'6" junior, and Maggie Schupa, senior, at 5'7". Again, their head coach, Brian Weatherman, for the Lady Lions. They are 10-3 overall. They are 3-2 in the NCAA League. Again, it'll be Schrader, Weatherman, Deronay, McClure, and Shoup starting tonight for Minneapolis. Take a quick break here. We will come back, and we'll have the opening tap after this. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball at Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work passion and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Knights' fourth game out of 5. And it'll be a 6-night span when we finish things up tomorrow night back at home in Salina. But again, for tonight, Minneapolis hosting Sacred Heart. The final score back in Salina back on the 2nd of January, 53-39 in favor of the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Back in that one, Macy McClure with 20 points. Maggie Shute 17 more, and Micah Derenay 13 to lead Minneapolis. In that first meeting, Katie Weiss led the Knights, as did Avery Esterman, 13 points apiece for those two. Addie Lee added 7 for Sacred Heart in that first meeting. Again, once again, Schrader, Weatherman, Derenay, McClure, and Shute for Minneapolis. For Sacred Heart, Katie Weiss, Megan Torrey, Skylar Douglas, Addie Lee, and Avery Esterman for the blue and gold. The Knights in the road blues once again. Road blues, Sacred Heart across the jersey tops. Gold letters, gold numerals with the white trim. Gold and white along the shorts with the cross along the short sides as well. Minneapolis Lions across the uniform front. The blue, well, red, white, and blue jerseys. They've got the red numerals and letters, black trim, blue stripe around the waist and down the side of the shorts for the Minneapolis ladies. To jump center, it'll be Avery Eschman at 6'1" for Sacred Heart. Kind of waiting to see who's going to jump for Minneapolis. Looks like it might be Maggie Shute, and it will be. So it'll be 5'7" Maggie Shute and 6'1" Avery Eschman for their respective teams. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Here's the opening tap. First game of 2 tonight, controlled by Sacred Heart. They'll go left to right here in the opening half. Minneapolis right to left here to start things off here in quarter number 1. Douglas now. Here's Katie Weiss up top, right side near wing. Off it goes to Addie Lee, was driving, lost it for a moment, gets it down to Douglas. Back to Addie. Circling down, right elbow now beyond the arc. Katie Weiss between the circles. Looking for Megan Torrey on the far side, tapped around and in the hands of Addie Lee. Bounce pass left side. Douglas for 3 out the bat, that'll miss. And rebound taken in the hands of Weatherman for Minneapolis. 40 seconds gone by early here in the first, and ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Lions. Quick inbound, off the glass, up and good. Macy McClure, I mentioned she had 20 in the opening game between these two back in Salina. Opens the game as Minneapolis up 2-0 now. A shot, or a pass rather, up for grabs and taken by Minneapolis. Right corner, 3-point shot up and missing. There's another shot missing, and this will go out of bounds. And back to Sacred Heart. A couple of offensive chances there for Minneapolis, but could not convert. A minute 3 gone by early here in the game. And Sacred Heart down a couple here to the Lions on the road. Megan Torrey to inbound into Katie Weiss. Back to Megan, now Addie Lee. Now Weiss, Lee again, now reaching in, Derenay with a steal. Outlet now to Weatherman, and Knights caught a break. My head honestly was turned the other way to the basket. Assuming that was either a traveling violation or a double dribble maybe, but it's a turnover nonetheless back to the Knights. 6:40 left here in the first. Here's Megan Torrey in the lane. Picks up her dribble now. Addie Lee for 3 up top. Shot up and good. 3-2 Knights. Addie Lee with a 3 to answer Macy McClure's 2. Knights up by 1 here early. About a minute and a half gone by here in the game. Near side, Schrader with it. Off to her right to McClure. Back to Schrader, near wing. Now to Maggie Shute. Cross-court pass to the right side. Ball fake there. Up off the glass. Too strong. Missed it. Now Shoup with it back. Had to go into McClure. Right side Weatherman. And into the far corner Darnay. Back to the left corner. Near side. Three-point shot up. That one will miss as well. Rebounded Darnay into the offensive board for Minneapolis early on. Lost it for a moment. Got it back. Maggie Shoup. Left lane line. Up shot. No good. And the rebound goes to Sacred Heart. Megan Torrey with it. Addie Lee. Now Weiss with it. Katie Weiss back to Torrey on the right side between the circles now up top. So we approach 5.5 to go here. Douglas to the basket from the baseline left. Three bounces off the iron. No good. And the rebound to Darnay back to Minneapolis. So still 3-2. It's a shot. Weatherman from the right corner. Missed. Oh, it does go. A little shooter's touch on that one. One bounce off the iron, and it just fell right back through. Nice pass up front, though, and boy, Weiss overshot it. She might have anticipated some contact there and had that look on her face. She knew she was disappointed in herself, but rebound to Lee now. Going to try it again now, outlet again, and this time she makes good on it. 5-5. 4:40 left here in the first here at Minneapolis. Lady Lions and Lady Knights tied at 5 here early on. Weatherman right side. The three-point shot up short. Rebound Douglas for the Knights. And Douglas will take it across the timeline as the Knights again go left to right here in the first half. Douglas and trying to lob it down low for Eshelman. And it's going to be the first foul of the game. And it's going to go on Darnay against Minneapolis as coming in Bailey Randall Hurts in there as well. As Raylan Robinson's checked in for Minneapolis as Darnay. And also Schrader will take a breather. Approaching the midpoint. Opening quarter, 4:10 to play. Addie Lee for three right side. That's going to rim off. And nearly a walk. Crowd wanted to walk, and they got a double dribble anyway. So the Knights fans didn't get one call, but they got the other, and the result the same. Turned it over back to Sacred Heart. Inbound underneath their own basket, on the baseline rather. As Torrey comes out, Nicole Richards, the first sub in for the Knights here of the game. First one off the bench. 4:06 to play, first quarter, 5-5 tie here at Minneapolis. Weiss to Eshelman, top of the key. To her right, handing it off to Nicole Richards. Now Skylar Douglas. Dribbles left, dribbles right, spins now into the lane. Addie Lee open three, left side, shot up to a little long on the shot, though Douglas the offensive rebound. Eshelman, and looking for a cutting Douglas, and both Avery and Skylar shaking their heads a little bit. Turns it back over to Minneapolis. Now 3:40 left in the first. Across the timeline is McClure. Near side Robinson. Now in the corner back to McClure. Weatherman for three, right wing open and buried. 2 threes for her. She's got 6. And that makes the lead 3 once again, 8-5, the biggest lead for either team here in the game. The 3 on the other end to answer by Weiss. Missed that one. Rebound taken by Shoup. Outlet pass now. Here's Robinson. Left lane line down the lane and stolen from behind, but out of bounds. Nice hustle play there by Bailey Randall Hurt. As going to be Sydney Getz checking in for the Knights. And for Katie Weiss. So Richards, the inbound, trying to get it in there, into Lee. And even 3 minutes to go here in the first. Lee hustling down the floor and lost the handle into the hands of Schrader, who's checked back in for Minneapolis. Now Douglas knocks it out of bounds, defending Shoup. And it'll be out of bounds back to Well, it's going to be Sacred Heart basketball, and Brian Weatherman, head coach of Minneapolis, and now the crowd getting into it as well. Well, it's Sacred Heart ball. Well, and frankly, I thought it was Minneapolis ball as well, but it's a foul called against Raylan Robinson. That'll be the second against the Lions, rather, as Weiss and Torrey going to check back in for the Knights. Out goes Douglas, and out goes Richards for the moment. Lee will inbound. Far sideline over on the Minneapolis side of the gym. Minneapolis fan side, I should say. 2:35 to play first quarter, 8-5 Minneapolis. Big lead of 3. There's a shot up. Knights led by 1 at 1 point, 3-2. Shot up by Lee, missing. Minneapolis ball down the floor. Robinson, free throw line. Shoup will put it up, and that one will miss. Offensive rebound, put back up. Shot up and good. Schrader got it. That's her first 3. 11-5. And a foul call that'll go on Addie Lee. Be the first Knight foul. Oh, no, it won't. Take that back. It's going to go on Raylan Robinson against Minneapolis. 11-5. Inbound to Katie Weiss. Slowly up. Across midcourt. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first, and the Knights now down 6 after a couple of threes by the Lions. There's a 3 to answer by Katie Weiss. She's got 5, and that cuts the lead in half. 11-8 now, Minneapolis. Back and forth we go. Pass behind Shoup from Schrader. Knights will take it over, and a chance to inch closer or take the lead with a 3. There's Avery Eshelman. Katie Weiss left side, little runner off the glass and good. Katie Weiss, 7 out of the gate, 5-0 run, 11-10 Minneapolis. And there's a traveling violation. The Knights now can take the lead with a basket here on this trip down the floor. The scorer's table, Addison Abel, gonna check in for, oh no, I checked that back. Bailey Randall Hurt, rather. Left side, Torrey. And a pass, another one for Eshelman. It seems like the last few games this week, a lot of times the Knights have been trying to lob passes into the low post for Eshelman, and just, she's been double teamed and sometimes triple teamed in the post, and having a lot of trouble getting those lobs to her for high percentage shots down there. 45 seconds left in the first. It's 11-10 now. 5-0 run. Has made it a 1-point game. Darren kicked out. Right side, Weatherman for 3, missing. Now a drive to the basket. That's missed. Free throw called. This one will go on Addie Lee. Her first. First on the team, and checking in, Schrader comes in. And Addison Abel, who I mentioned, is going to go out. Half minute to go here in the first. Up top it goes to Schrader. Right side, McClure. Now Darren top of the key. Weatherman, and Coach Weatherman shouting one shot to his girls. Back to the near side, Weatherman. 15 seconds left here, late first quarter. Between the rings, back to McClure. And now the final 5 seconds. Right baseline, shot up, missed. Darren the offensive board at the horn. Weatherman for 3 and missed it. So after one, Sacred Heart answers a 6-0 run with a 5-0 run of their own to claw within 1. It is Minneapolis 11, Sacred Heart 10. As you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back here from Minneapolis, I'm Adam Coulter along with Olivia Bergmeyer. 11-10 Knights, down by a point. Katie Weiss with 7 and Addie Lee with 3. Josie Schrader 3, Brady Weatherman 6, and Mason McClure 2 for Minneapolis as the Lions at one after a 5-5 tie. Minneapolis a 6-0 spurt. The Knights answer with a 5-0 spurt to cut the lead down to 1 as we start quarter number 2. Minneapolis out of their huddle at the bench, and the Knights already out on the floor as it'll be Minneapolis ball across the far sideline right at midcourt. 8 minutes on the clock and underway in quarter number 2. And now with it, with Maggie Shoup for a moment, right side. McClure into Shoup, and a foul's going to be called on Nicole Richards. Across the way, the Minneapolis student section making some noise. In for the Knights. As the inbound pass comes in, Lee, Weiss, Richards, Douglas, and Eshelman for Minneapolis. Schrader, Weatherman, Darren McClure and Shoup, the starting 5. Shot up, missed. Another one. One bounce off the iron and right down, so that's the second time that's happened. Tap out of bounds, and Darren knocks it out. Nice hustle play by her. Ball will stay with Sacred Heart. Outlet now to Lee from Weiss. Opening minute here, second quarter here from Minneapolis. Now Lee driving the baseline. Richards for 3 from the corner. And that one popped in and out, but Eshelman puts it back, missed the shot, but drew 2 shots from the free throw line. Foul called on Darren That's her second. First team foul for the Lions here in the second quarter. Here's the first shot, up, and no good. (13-10). One possession game, make or miss. Short shot, or shot short, I said that backwards, but a minute gone by here in the second quarter. And the Knights down by 3. Minneapolis the lead and the ball. Darren left baseline, shot up, well strong. Over the basket and into the hands of Avery Eshelman. Now Addie Lee, Skylar Douglas with it. Katie Weiss eyeing a 3 there for a moment. Right side to Douglas. In the lane, left-handed shot up, missing. Down the floor now with it. Schrader back to the Weatherman, left wing. That one will miss, but Darren the offensive rebound to put back up and good. And now the lead is 5. Eshelman tipped and stolen away. Tipped up by McClure into the hands of Schrader. Schrader on the right wing, one step inside of the arc. Back to the left side, Weatherman to Shoup. Double team there on the left baseline and now reaching in, and that'll be a tie-up possession arrow. We'll give it back to Sacred Heart. 2 minutes even gone by as Torrey checks back in for the Knights, and Randall Hurt will check in for Darren And Nicole Richards is out for the Knights. Weiss to Addie Lee. One sideline to the other. Down the floor Addie with it. Bounce pass. Katie Weiss. Right side, Douglas. The free throw line now, Lee. Passed up a three from the wing there. Now Douglas again. Back to Torrey for three. Your left side. That'll miss. Rebound. Back to Minneapolis. There's Weatherman. Back to McClure. Left side, Randall Hurt. Shot missing. Oh, that was Schrader, I should say. Now it's shot from the right side. Missing, and now Randall Hurt with the rebound. And she'll put it up. No shot. This will be the second team foul on the Knights. And the second personal called on Addie Lee as coming in for the Knights, as Eshelman will get a breather. In there for the first time tonight is going to be Ellie Campa. Up high goes to shoot. Right side, Randall Hurt. Entry pass to McClure, and it's going to be the first personal foul on Katie Weiss. Coach Hines down here talking with one of the officials to the free throw line. Free throw good by Macy McClure with 3 points now. So the Knights still sitting on that 10 points they had after the opening quarter. Played 2:41 here in the third. Second free throw missed. Offensive rebound though. Another foul is going to be called. Megan Torrey. Her first. That's 4 on the Knights here, and we're still 5:18 to go in the quarter. Free throw up by Weatherman is missed. Off the heel, right back to her, but comes the second shot by Weatherman. And that one also missed, but another offensive rebound, another foul called against the Knights. This one will go on Campa. Wow, 3 in a row that quick. Or was it? There it is. So now, the Knights have been rung up for 5 fouls in less than 3 minutes. Just one called on the Lions here in the quarter, so now into the bonus, the Lions will shoot 2 free throws for every foul committed by the Knights until halftime. Campa's going to come out. Eshelman back in along the left lane line with Weiss. Right side is Addie Lee and Torrey, and Skylar Douglas beyond the arc. Another shot missing though. Minneapolis a little favor for the Knights, missing the last 4 free throws. Katie Weiss up top between the circles now. Knights down 6, their biggest deficit. Skylar Douglas around the arc, and this will be a foul called on Josie Schrader against Minneapolis. Second team foul, and her first personal. Darren Hayes going to check back in for Minneapolis, and coming out will be Bailey Randall Hurt. Skylar Douglas, the inbound to Katie Weiss. 5 minutes even to go here before halftime. There's Weiss working on shoot. Now Torrey, lead near side in the corner. Dribbles out. Douglas up top. Left side and reaching in. Taken away by Shoop. Down the floor. Going for the layup. Missed it. Offensive rebound put back up and good by McClure. Gives her 5 and the lead is 8. 30-second timeout by the Knights. 18-10 Lions. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post. Presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Knights got, after being down 6 late in the first quarter, the Knights a 5-0 run. Made the score 11-10 after one, but 7 straight here in not quite half of the second quarter. Knights still looking for their first point here in the second period as the lead's extended to 8 now at 18-10. There's a run by Addie Lee and a chance for a couple of free throws. Third team foul on the Lions. Another foul called on Darren A., her third early on here. It's still not halfway through the second period. Another free throw missed, so both teams. Minneapolis has missed its last 4. The Knights have missed their last 3. Comes Nicole Richards back in the game for Megan Torrey and the Knights. Addie Lee's second free throw forthcoming. That one will go. That breaks what was a 7-0 run by Minneapolis. Addie Lee with 3. Katie Weiss with 8 for the Knights. Weatherman to shoot, left lane line. Kicks it out to the far corner. Shot up. Jumper missed. Rebound shoot, put back up and good. McClure missed, but Shoop did not. And now all 5 starters for Minneapolis with at least a couple. 20-11. Again, Minneapolis got the win against the Knights back in Salina January 2nd. 53-39, and the Knights trying to repay the favor here on the road up here at Minneapolis. Halfway through quarter number 2, 4 minutes to play before halftime. Knights down 20-11. Biggest lead for Minneapolis. Addie Lee to the basket, up and good. 6 for her. 2013. Back down the floor. Weatherman for 3 near corner is short. Tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go off of Bailey Hurd, Randall Hurd rather, checked back in. So it'll be Sacred Heart basketball. Nicole Richards in the backcourt, Addie Lee. All 5 Knights in the backcourt right now. Across the timeline now, Avery Eshelman, and pass out of her reach a bit. And now a foul's going to be called. So 2 shots now again for Minneapolis, as that'll be the third, no. They call Addie Lee for the foul. It's her third personal. So again, Sacred Heart this is their 6th overall foul they've committed here in the quarter. Free throw good by Schrader. She's got 4 as into the game now for Minneapolis. Atlee Smith, 5'5" sophomore, checking in for Brady Weatherman. Leads 8. Second free throw's up and good. Schrader hits them both. This time the foul's going to go on Minneapolis number 11. Second personal foul called on Josie Schrader. Inbound to Katie Weiss. 3:20 left before halftime. Knights down 9, 22-13. There's a tip out of bounds. Stay with the Knights on the far sideline. Knights' biggest deficit. Second time they've been down 9 points. Into Douglas, or rather Douglas into Weiss, I should say. Now Eshelman right side to Lee. Lee to the free throw line. Douglas far side. Weiss along 3, left wing up and good. There's 10 for Katie Weiss. 2 possession game now. The lead down to 6. 22-16. Tom McClure right side. Shot up, and that'll pop in and out. Offensive rebound, no Bailey Hurt. Randall Hurt, rather. Shot up and missed, and the rebound to Eshelman. So the Knights caught a break. A couple of good looks from Minneapolis that trip, but missed them both. Now Weiss for 3 missed that one. Rebound taken by Atlee Smith, and a timeout called by Minneapolis. 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well as the Knights down by 6, 22-16 to the Lions. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back up to Minneapolis and Sacred Heart Basketball. 2:31 to play before halftime. Knights led early in the game. It was 3-2. Knights are led by that 1-point margin. And down by 6. The Knights have trailed by as many as 9 a couple different times here late in the first half now. Left baseline it goes. Shoop in there, double team there. Out top, Weatherman's back in there, right side of McClure, entry pass. Randall Hurt, just enough English on the ball to get it to spin in there. First bench points for Minneapolis, their 6th player to score now. Nice pass, Richards from Weiss, though, missed the shot. And Richards does save it in front of the Minneapolis bench. Lee nearly drugged that pivot foot. Weiss up top now. Back to the near side, Douglas. Now Eshelman right lane line, nice pass to Richards again, shot up, this one's good. Nicole Richards 2 for the Knights. The lead 6 again, 24-18. Shoot with the free throw line, stops there. Now back between the circles with 90 seconds left before halftime. This is Macy McClure. Randall Hurt, back left side to Robinson. Now right side, Weatherman once again. Shoot at the free throw line around Douglas, or trying to anyway, and boy, the Knights fans can't believe the call. So they'll call a defensive foul, and I don't know, the reactions there. Katie Weiss, she just went down and just sat down on the floor for a second, stood back up. But just some of the reactions, and free throw up, and they call the foul on Douglas. Shoot to the free throw line. Coach Hines, I should say, in front of us here talking to one of the referees, still had his hands interlaced behind his head in disbelief for a moment. But 24-18, first free throw miss, second free throw good. Nope, so that's 3. We're down to a minute, or just over a minute here to play. As Getz is checked back in with the ball now for the Knights. Down low for Torrey, and a whistle and a foul call. This 2 shots. First foul called on Bailey Randall Hurt. Eshelman to the free throw line, missed a couple early. Here's our first free throw up. And off the heel again. So both teams struggling from the free throw line. That's the Knights' 5th straight miss. Free throw up. That one will go for Avery Eshelman, her first point. Back to a 6-point game again, 25-19. Biggest deficit for the Knights has been 9. 48 seconds left before halftime. Knights down 25-19. Beyond the arc, here's McClure with it. Now Weatherman, right side, Raylan Robinson. Back to McClure again. And they play for 1 here. Still 35 seconds to go, though, before intermission. And now we're down to 30 seconds. Pass to Shoop in the lane. Spinning, back to Weatherman, left wing. Cross-court pass to McClure. Around the horn, Weatherman. McClure and Robinson in between them. So 10 seconds now. Bounce pass, right side Bailey Hurt. Randall Hurt, and off the glass Shoop. up and good. Heave at the horn is short. And at halftime, it is Sacred Heart trailing the Lions by 8. It's Minneapolis 27, Sacred Heart 19. We'll take a break, come back with halftime, some scoring numbers, and also get you an area scoreboard update. Brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital, Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer. Sorry, as I look up at her in my mind. I don't know, I've said it a few times. That time it completely went blank, but be that as it may, Olivia Bergmeyer on the camera tonight. Thank you for your help. Adam Coulter here. Hope you're there as well. 27-19 Lions here at halftime. We're back after this as you're listening to and listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer on the broadcast this evening. First of two here from Minneapolis, Lions and Knights. Girls halftime scored 27-19. Knights have found themselves up by 1 and down by as many as 9. They trail by 8 here at the halftime break. Scoring thus far in the first half for Minneapolis, led in scoring by Brady Weatherman with 8 points, 5 apiece by Josie Schrader, Macy McClure and Maggie Shoup, all with 5 apiece. 2 points from Micah Derenay. Those are the 5 starters, and 2 off the bench by Bailey Randall Hurt for Minneapolis. For the Knights, 10 from Katie Weiss, 6 more from Addie Lee, 1 from Avery Eshelman, and 2 off the bench from Nicole Richards. Sacred Heart down 27-19. Let's take a look now at our area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. And games in the area going on tonight with area teams. And we we've got a Abilene girls halftime score. The Cowgirls down to Marysville. Abilene girls still looking for their first win of the season as they're down at Marysville, 20-10. Also, El Saline and Berean Academy, a team the Knights saw earlier in the season. They upset Berean Academy down in Elding. And El Saline struggling now at halftime as the Berean Academy on top in that one. The Warriors on top of El Saline and the Cardinals, 25-11 at halftime in that one. Halftime score, Derby all over Salina Central's girls, 27-10. Again, that is a halftime score. And Salina South and Hutch in a good one going on tonight as that score all tied at 23 between the Cougars and Salthawks at halftime down in Hutch. Halftime score here once again. In our girls game, it is the Minneapolis Lady Lions 27 and the Sacred Heart Lady Knights 19. 8-point game here at the break. We'll take another break as we will come back. Get you set for the start of the second half. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back again to Minneapolis. Adam Coulter here Also along with Olivia Bergmeyer. That's been one thing this week. I mentioned to Olivia earlier on. It's a sign that there's been too many games this week. This is the 4th night of 5 here, and there have been 4 different camera operators this because we had Avery Monday, we had Nate Tuesday, Brian Wednesday, and tonight Olivia. So for what that's worth, we've had just another measure of how many games there's been and how busy this week really has been for everyone here, the broadcasters, the students, of course, the players, the fans, the coaches. I think everybody from Sacred Heart's ready for a little rest time on Sunday, most definitely. But we're glad you're with us here. Knight fans also hoping the Knights can turn the tables around and reclaim this lead against Minneapolis as they trail by 8 here as we start the 3rd quarter, as Minneapolis will start the second half with possession as they'll now go left to right, Sacred Heart rather will go right to left. Lions will start with it as the clock. We're under a minute. Well, now the clock is stopped, and now it's going again. So everybody's waiting here as we are. Again, coming up after this one, our boys game as well. The team split back in Salina. The Minneapolis ladies got the win 53-39, and the boys beat Minneapolis to earn the split in the first doubleheader, 68-44 back in Salina. On the 2nd of January, here on the 2nd of February, 27-19. There's the horn, and they'll reset the clock. 8 minutes on the clock, and now we're ready for action here. Underway in the second half and here in the 3rd quarter. Minneapolis lead and the basketball into the corner, and 3-second violation called against Minneapolis, so nice catch a break there. So they'll essentially start the half with the ball now. Now Douglas between the rings. Katie Weiss, 10 of the night, 19 right now. Skylar Douglas again on the wing, dribbles up to the top of the key, back to her right. Into the corner, far side now is Tori. Up top is Addie Lee. Double team, really triple team there. Bounce pass, Eshelman. That'll miss, got her on rebound. Kicked back out to Lee, spinning. And the reset beyond the arc. Bounce pass right side, Tori. Entry pass again, Eshelman. The foul's going to be called. And this will go on Bailey Randall Hertz against Minneapolis. Also out there for Minneapolis are Schrader, Shoot, Weatherman, and also in there is Macy McClure. Darren A., the lone starter that's not on the floor for Minneapolis, and for the Knights, they're starting 5 back out there as well. Eshelman, Lee, Tori, Douglas, and Weiss. Bounce pass. Tori into the corner. Douglas drives the baseline. Long two, right baseline, up and good by Avery Eshelman. So 3 for her, and the lead back to 2 possessions again at 27-21. Just over a minute gone by here in quarter number 3. Knights trying to chip away at that deficit. Claw back into this one. There's a pass down low and a clean block. Tori was down there. Douglas was also in the area. Knights with it back. Douglas, pass for Eshelman. Right side again. Now Tori in the left corner on the near side. Back to Lee. Around a pick from Eshelman. Bounce pass Douglas again. Beyond the arc. Now she'll drive and to Tori. Near side again. Back to Lee on the far side wing. Now Addie to her left. Back to Douglas. Bounce pass Eshelman. Got it back. Kick back out to Lee beyond the arc. We approach 2 minutes gone by. Lee, a 3 off the heel. And the rebound, Weiss had it for a moment. Had a hand on it, but it's taken ultimately by Josie Schrader in Minneapolis. 5:50 left, 3rd quarter. Knights down a half dozen, 27-21. There's Weatherman right side, up to Shoot beyond the arc. Top of the key. Left side back to McClure. Into the lane, inside the free throw line, and a foul's going to be called. And if that's on Lee, and it is, that should be 4. And it will be. So Sidney Guest going to check back in for Addie Lee for the Knights, and back in there in for Schrader is Raylan Robinson for Minneapolis. Inbound up to shoot beyond the arc. Off it goes to Randall Hurt. In the lane, turnaround shot up and missing, tipped and right in the hands of Megan Torrey for the Knights. Now to Katie Weiss. Pass for Eshelman off the glass and good and one. Eshelman 2 more, 5 for the game thus far. Assist to Katie Weiss. The lead down to 4. Here comes Darren A back in there for Randall Hurt. Eshelman, free throw could cut it to a 1-possession game. Free throw up and good. So 6 for Eshelman, 5 here in the third quarter, and the lead after a 6-0 spurt, or a 5-0 spurt I should say, is down to 3, 27-24. Shoot trapped underneath, kicked out now though. Weatherman right side, 3-ball up, no good. Long rebound and tapped momentarily. Eshelman does come away with it. Richards tapped it to her, and Eshelman will hold up. Douglas now to the basket though, missed the shot off the glass, and now scrapping on the floor with it is Douglas for the Knights, Darren A for the Lions, and they're going to call a foul on Darren A. And that's her 4th, as she'll come right back out again. As the Lions now kind of, the tables turned, 30-second timeout. I'll finish that thought when I come back. When we come back, 27-24, Lions by 3. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to night basketball here from Minneapolis. As I started to say that the last quarter, Sacred Heart picked up 3 quick ones, and at one point they committed 5 to an inbound pass. Eshelman high off the glass, looking for contact, didn't get a foul call, and that's going to be a whoa! Well, Minneapolis rather caught a break there. That should have been a turnover, but not to be. 4.5 to play. I started to mention the foul discrepancy where now the Lions have committed 3. The Knights have been only charged with 1 thus far here in the quarter. 4:21 left. Third quarter, Knights within 3, 27-24. A 5-0 spurt by Eshelman. And Sacred Heart now Eshelman again. The pass from Richards. A turnaround to Douglas. Right baseline shot good. 1-point game. That's a 7-0 run by the Knights. Shadow's first basket. Now beyond the arc, Shoop. Now off it goes Weatherman up top. Near side, back to Robinson. Here is Weatherman, pulls up, faked it there from the elbow left side, and now back to Schrader. Entry pass, turnaround shot, blocked by Eshelman. Back into the hands, now Weatherman for 3, right side up, and got it. That breaks the run. She's got 11 now. But that breaks what was a 7-0 Knight run, and that one missing by Weiss. So still a 2-possession game. Knights right in this thing. Just keeping it close. They're just playing from behind most of the game. Out of bounds, they'll stay with Minneapolis with 3:06 to play. Third quarter as Sidney Getz will check back in for Megan Torrey. Inbound, quick shot, no missing. Tipped out to Douglas, to Richards, and now Weiss. 3 minutes left here in the third. Weiss, long pass right side Douglas. Entry pass to Eshelman off the glass. Oh, tough miss. Good look. Ball back to Minneapolis. Into the corner to Weatherman. Driving. Stop there, up top. Ball fake there. Right side, McClure, and blocked from behind by Weiss. 2:35 to play in the third. Knights down 4. They trail by 9 at half, or by 8 at halftime, excuse me. Here, another lob down low. Eshelman off the glass and missed it, but got her own rebound. Tipped back up. Here's a 3 by Getz. That'll miss. And the rebound taken back by Minneapolis. A hand on it by Shoup. Into the hands of Weatherman. Back to Shoup. On the near side wing. Weatherman again. So we approach 2 minutes remaining here in the third. 4-point game. Knights scored the first 7 here in the quarter. But then a 3. They got within 1, but a 3 by, there's Douglas, and you're going to call a tie-up with Douglas and Schrader for their respective teams. Knights had it down to a 27-26 game. A 3 by the Lions has put it back to a 4-point game, and that's where we sit right now, heading to another break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
I'm here now. Yeah. Welcome back here to Minneapolis, and just got word that we might have missed sound or lost sound for a bit. But we apologize for that. Well, 1:51 to go out of the timeout. 30-26. The Knights open the quarter on a 7-0 run to go from down 27-19 to within a point at 27-26 briefly. 3-point basket by Brady Weatherman, her third 3 of the game. Puts it back up to a 4-point game where we sit right now. Gets with it to Weiss. Right side Douglas. Now Eshelman looking for Getz, and it's taken away. Josie Schrader got her hands in there and stole it from Minneapolis. And now Weatherman to the free throw line. Right side fake there. And Weatherman lost a shoe. This will be an official timeout. Well, she lost the shoe, and instead of, she chucked it over to the bench and just kept playing. So a minute 22 remains here in the third. The Knights within 4. And they trailed by as many as 9. They led by as many as 1. Douglas nearly got a steal, and now a foul's going to be called. And Douglas, the body language, she didn't like the call. And I don't think, I know the Knight fans around me didn't like it either. So Skylar's second personal, now the second on the team against the Knights as well here in the quarter. That was the first foul in about 3 minutes of game time. Up top, back to the right now. McClure in the corner. And now with it, Schrader. Bounce pass, and McClure lost it out of bounds, but it goes off one of the Knights. A minute 5 to play in the third. Knights within 4, 30-26. Knights looking for their 5th straight win overall. And their 4th in league play. So they've evened out that record at 3-3. After starting 0-3. Between the rings. So Raylan Robinson back to the near side. to Schrader. Now Shoop, left side back to Robinson. Now a three, Shoop, or after Weatherman rather. Offensive rebound and a tie-up. Possession arrow's going to keep it again with Minneapolis. 42.8 to go late in the third. And there remains a 4-point game, but the Knights have held Minneapolis to just 3 points here in the quarter as we've got 40 seconds left here in the third. Weatherman back out beyond the arc to McClure. Shot up, missing. Rebound to Avery Eschman for the Knights. Outlet Skylar Douglas just shy of half court. Knights wanted to foul there, didn't get it. Now Douglas to the basket, though missed. Taken back by Eschman, offensive rebound for her. Back to Douglas, left baseline, just outside the lane line. Now gets around Nicole Richards rather for three, missed that. And we're approaching 10 seconds left here in the third. Driving, bounce pass to the left side, and they down the floor. Three against the Knights. No shots. And Douglas picked up another one. Now she's got three. .5 to go, and here comes Mia Hamilton into the game for Douglas. Also having checked in. Inbound to Weatherman. To turn around, a shot blocked by Eschman. And the Knights fans are fit to be tied. Mia Hamilton just came in and called for the foul, her first. Well, I mentioned the foul discrepancy. At one point it was 3 for Minneapolis and 1 for the Knights, and now it's 4 against the Knights and still 3 against Minneapolis. And that was still with 4.5 minutes left in the quarter. Shoot misses the free throw, but still a 4-point game. Weatherman the lone 3-point basket. The 3 points in a low-scoring quarter here. 7-3, the Knights cut the 8-point deficit down to 4, and now it's 5 again. As Shoot makes the free throw, and Weiss won't get a shot off. So Shoot gets 6, her 6th point after 3. Minneapolis 31, Sacred Heart 26. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back with the fourth quarter, 8 minutes on the clock. Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer on the broadcast this evening. Mia Hamilton inbounds for the Knights into Katie Weiss. Also out there, Nicole Richards. Sydney Getz on the floor, as well as Avery Eschman for Sacred Heart. 7:50 to play in the game. Just on the way here in the fourth. Weiss, off-balance shot missing. Mia Hamilton with the rebound. That should be against Minneapolis. We'll see who they can bring it up on. It's going to be against Brady Weatherman. Just her first personal, first team foul on the Lions here in the fourth. Knights down 5 with the ball. Weiss will inbound it quickly to Eshelman. Here's Hamilton, a ball fake from the wing into the basket off the glass high there, but put back by Eshelman is good. Hamilton couldn't get to go, but Eshelman did. She's got 8, and the lead is 3. It's a one-possession game at 31-28. Long way to go in this one yet. Another low scoring with 7:10, and the clock continues to roll here inside this first minute of the fourth quarter. Lions with the ball and the lead, albeit one possession, and now a foul called, and referee on the baseline is going to call one on Nicole Richards. That'll be her second personal, the first team foul on the Knights, and Megan Torrey back in for the Knights. So the inbound is going to be Schrader from Minneapolis to McClure. Now to Weatherman. Weatherman looks left, goes right, back to Schrader. And now Shoup up top. Left side of Weatherman once again, around a pick from Shoup. Free throw line now near corner. Here's a three-point shot up and well over the basket, though. Shoup out the offensive rebound. Put back up is no good, but she's fouled, and 2 shots coming. Second foul called on Megan Torrey against the Knights. Second team foul. Free throw is good by Shoup. She's got 7. And the lead is 4 again, 2 possessions. Second free throw up. That one is going to pop in as well. So lead 5 once again. There's Mia Hamilton to the basket, lost the handle, but she's going to be fouled. That one's going to go on Macy McClure against Minneapolis, her first, second on the team. So each team now with 2 as a team. As Katie Weiss and head coach Carl Hines looking back at each other, making the, whatever the play is, they made the same motion with their hands. Hamilton trying to scoop it up, but she drew a foul. So Mia's going to go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. And the foul called on Randall Hurt, her 4th. That's 3 on the Lions. Here's Hamilton's first free throw up and good. (33-29), and here comes Addie Lee back in for Sydney Getz for the Knights. 6:36 to play in the game. And Mia Hamilton, a couple of free throws for her. Just a freshman out there, getting some varsity time and making a couple of clutch free throws here in the 4th to put the Knights back within 1 possession, 33-30. Clock winds one more time. Here's Weatherman for 3, top of the key. That'd be your 4-3, but that one's going to be well off. And Weiss surveying the situation as she crosses the stripe at midcourt. Hamilton again, right side, Addie Lee. Lead to the lane and stopped there, double teamed, and they're going to call her for a walk. And looked at the referee. She had her feet kind of looking down at her feet as if to say, my feet were planted. But the man in the striped shirt said otherwise. Under 6 to play here in the 4th. The Knights down 3, 33-30. Swing pass, left low block up and good off the glass. A 5-point game again. Basket good by Randall Hurt. Still out there with 4 fouls. Addie Lee with it for the Knights. Reach in and taken away by McClure down the floor, and now Esterman's going to pick up a foul, it would appear. It is on Eshelman. As checking back in, Raylan Robinson checking in for Josie Schrader for Minneapolis. First foul on Eshelman, 3rd team foul, now 3 for each team here, still 5.5 to play in the 4th. Robinson, back to Weatherman now. Randall Hurt, up top, Shoup. Back to Weatherman up top. And again, left side to Randall. Or Robinson, I should say, I'm sorry. And just working around the arc, our Minneapolis now burning a little bit of clock in the process. We're down to 5 minutes to play. Still just a 5-point game. Now Weatherman double team near the top of the key, and there's a pass down low, and Knight fans in front of me want a lot of hands in the air. Knight fans wanted a traveling violation, and we got a good case for it, but they're going to bring Eshelman up with their second foul. That's 4 against the Knights. Shoop's free throw up and good. There's 9 for Maggie Shoop. Eshelman now with 8 for the Knights. Katie Weiss with 10 to lead all scorers. Although Katie scored all those, 7 of them in the first quarter. Basket good, so 10 now for Shoop as well. 4:45 to play in regulation. 37-30, lead for 3, left side, up and right through there and good. Timeout called. That's 9 for Addy. 37-33, back to a 4-point game. 37-33, Lions on top of the Knights. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Back in Minneapolis, 4:40 left in the game. A little bit of a game reset. Possession arrow is going to favor Minneapolis. 3 timeouts left for the Lions, 2 for the Knights. 4 team fouls on Sacred Heart, 3 against the Lions. And the biggest numbers of all up there, 4:40 left with a 37-33 Minneapolis advantage. Knights were within 3 and 4 free throws by Maggie Shoop. Made it a 7-point game at the moment, for that moment, and then a 3 by Lee before the timeout has cut it back from 7 to 4. 37-33, 4.5 to play in the game. Douglas defensively working against Schrader, and a 5-second closely guarded call goes against Minneapolis. So the ball will go back to the Knights right in front of the Minneapolis bench. Into Weiss. To her right. On Shoop. Or Shoop on her, I should say. Reach in now. There's McClure down the floor ahead of Douglas. Off the glass. And got it in 1. So McClure was 7. And the lead is 6. Another the and 1 free throw could make it a 3-possession game once again. Free throw up and good. So 8 now for McClure. The lead's 7, and the Knights have been right back in this thing at 3, 6, and 7 here in the quarter. But just haven't got back over that hump yet to take a lead. Minneapolis just staying just far ahead of the Knights. It's the Knights on the verge of tying the game at different points here in the quarter, and Minneapolis answers. There's lead to the basket, and wow. Knight fans, well, Addie Lee even looked at the referee like Knight fans are just befuddled. Coach Hines made the motion like he thought it was tipped, and I think all of us over on this end of the floor thought the same thing, but Minneapolis with the ball and leading by 7 now, 40-33. 3:48 to play in regulation. Darren A back out on the floor with 4 fouls here. Shoop in the lane, turning, spinning, shot missing, got her own rebound, and now a tie-up and jump ball possession will keep it. The arrow, alternating possession arrow with Minneapolis. That's 5 on the Knights as well. Or the Knights have 5, I should say, not on that play, but there's a double dribble call. 3:35 to play, so the Knights have been rung up for 5 fouls. Now Minneapolis into the bonus. They'll shoot free throws from here on out. Sacred Heart. One more foul to give by Minneapolis before the Knights would shoot. They've only been committed, called for 3, and blocking foul called, and this will be 4. Now this one's going to go on Raylan Robinson, her 3rd. So now the next foul against the Lions would put the Knights in the bonus. So neither team now with a foul to give. Might be shooting some free throws a lot here in these last 3:20. It's Katie Weiss down low. Eshelman off the glass though, missed it. And the Knights fans, wow, some of the traveling violation called. And some of these, I'm just kind of glancing around the floor at some of these Knight fans and parents, and not good. To say they're passionate right now would be grossly understating it. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the game. Knights down 7, 40-33. Lead for 3 up top. Got it. Another timeout called by the Knights. A full timeout. Lee with 3. She's got a dozen now. Quick timeout. Sacred Heart down 40-36, and Katie Weiss looked like she's making a motion like she got elbowed, and she's all right down there. Quick break, and back after this, you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
3 minutes to go, even here in the ball game. Minneapolis 40, Sacred Heart 36. Hope you're enjoying this one. I'm Adam Coulter. Olivia Bergmeyer is on the camera this evening. 4th games in 5 nights for the Knights, as back at home to finish up what's been a marathon of a week. Concordia in town. The Panthers of the NCKL tomorrow night, a non-league contest in boys and girls action. But still a long way to go here in this one. We just hit the under 3-minute mark. And both teams are going to shoot free throws from here on out. As the Knights not officially in the bonus yet, but the next foul by Minneapolis would put them there. Shoop lost it. Now a scrum for the ball. Douglas comes out with it. Now Richards, now Lee. Lee to Douglas. Eshelman tipped away by Deronay. 2.5 to play. And if nothing else, that burned about a half minute off the clock to aid Minneapolis' cause. There's Deronay up top. And another near steal by the Knights, and Weiss, left side, Weatherman. And between the rings, again to Schrader. Left side, McClure into Deronay off the glass, up and good. Their first point since the first quarter, as she got in foul trouble and hadn't been in nearly as much as she normally would be. 6-point game to the rack, up and missing by Weiss. And some visible frustration on her face. Just and some of these Knight players so competitive, boys and girls, and some body language now by some of the girls. Again, Weiss in particular right now, and just hate to see it. So the foul called. It's going to put Weatherman to the free throw line. The foul is called. The First free throw's up and good. The foul went on Katie Weiss, her first personal. And Katie Weiss going to sit for a moment as Getz checks back in to join Lee, Richards, Eshelman, and Douglas. Second free throw coming from Weatherman, who has a dozen at the moment. Second free throw's missed. Long rebound, Addie Lee. A minute 20 left. Knights down 7 again, 43-36. Big deficit's been 9 for the Knights. Here is Getz beyond the arc. Sydney, pass to Addie Lee, right baseline to the left side, Richards, Douglas. And now a pass trickles out of bounds. The referees are, timeout called at Minneapolis first. I was going to say the referees awarding the ball to the Knights, but time running out. 62 seconds left. Another timeout as the Knights down by 7 as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
1 minute left in the game. 7-point lead. There's a region and a takeaway by McClure. Down the floor, left hand off the glass and good. Macy McClure with 10. And the lead, as big as it's been, back to a 9-point deficit for the Knights. And just 40 seconds remain in the game. Douglas lost it out of bounds in front of her own bench, and another timeout's going to be called. Let's take another quick scoreboard update. A look at the scoreboard update from the area, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. Full timeout by Minneapolis, by the way. Final girls score. Green Academy beats El Saline as the Warriors beat the Cardinals in that one 49-35. Abilene falls to 0-14 in girls action as they fall to Marysville 41-31 in that game. Also, Southeast Saline beat Chapman tonight in girls action 44-31. South down to Hutch, or fell to Hutch. That was a halftime score tied up. Hutch gets the win 45-39 over the South Lady Cougars. And Salina Central falls to Derby in girls action. That final score 44-30. Area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital here on Salina Post. And the game presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer here on the broadcast. And 9-point game, as big as it's been. The Knights trail by 1 after 1. They trail by 8 at halftime. Got the game within 1 point at 27-26 in the third. Trail by 5 after 3. Trail by 9 here at the present. 25 seconds left. Minneapolis burning some clock, and that's going to be a foul. And boy, just not a lot of contact there. And again, some of the body language for Sacred Heart. Visibly frustrated, and rightfully so. Knights are going to fall to 9-6 and 3-4 in the league. Minneapolis will go to 11-3, 4-2 in the NCAA league. At the line is Raylan Robinson. First free throw, good, her first point. Second one up, and got them both. So now it's an 11-point game, the biggest lead. Addie Lee down the floor for the Knights. Gonna fight till the end. Lee drives the baseline up and under, a shot off the glass and good. So adding Lee another 2 points. She's got 14, and that will do it though. 47-38, the final, a 9-point win for Minneapolis. And that will do it for our first here tonight. Minneapolis wins it. Back after this, and we'll start post-game as you're listening and watching. It's Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maui Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of north central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maui Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauiClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maui.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as they're recognizing some of their seniors there between games. And, well, boys game coming up, but a tough one to finish. Tough way to finish for the girls. They got back within a point in the third, 27-26, kept hanging around, but Minneapolis a late run to take with what was their biggest lead at 11 points, and a Abby Lee basket to finish it. Cuts it from 11-9. That's our final margin as Minneapolis wins this one 47-38. Again, I mentioned the Lions 11-3 overall. They're 4-2 in the NCAA league now. Sacred Heart, that snaps their 4-game winning streak. They're now 9-6, and they are 3-4 in the NCAA league standings. Scoring here in the game, first for Minneapolis as they're led in scoring with a dozen from Grady Weatherman. 10 apiece from Macy McClure and Maggie Shoup. 5 points from Josie Schrader. 4 by Micah Deronay. 2 more at the bench from Bailey Randall Hurt. And 4 from Randall Hurt. 2 more from the free throw line in that fourth quarter by Raylan Robinson to to pace Minneapolis in this win for them. Meanwhile, for the Knights, 14 points from Addie Lee, 10 from Katie Weiss, also 8 from Avery Eshelman, and 2 apiece from Skylar Douglas, from Nicole Richards, and from Mia Hamilton for the blue and gold here tonight. Our gem of the game brought to you by Vernon Jewelers, Addie Lee with 14. And again, it's going to be fun to watch here the rest of this season and the next 3 as she's out there starting as a freshman. Comes up with 14 here in the game in a losing effort. But again, so much hustle by these Sacred Heart players. Just can never, other than the opening 3, that was an Addie Lee 3 that gave the Knights their, well, turned out to be their only lead at 3-2. But again, give these ladies a lot of credit for fighting down to the last, on the final horn. But again, tough one here. A lot of emotions here this evening as well, here up at Minneapolis. Another rival for the Knights. And all told, the Lady Lions win it by a score of 47-38. And again, Addie Lee, our gem of the game, brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. We thank them and all of our sponsors for their support of Salina, Saline County, Sacred Heart Athletics. Clock continues to roll here before the second of 2 here tonight. The boys in action, and we will take another break, and we'll come back and we'll shift gears and start talking about the boys game and the pregame for that after this break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maori Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maori Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MaoriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maori.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient.
voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. I'm Adam Coulter along with Olivia Bergmeyer. In between games, we're getting set for our second of the evening, our boys game. As I will try and earn the split here for Sacred Heart. Again, tough one for the girls earlier on, but 9-point loss for Sacred Heart, I should say. But here in the boys game, going back to the game in Salina a month ago, Sacred Heart took that one. That final score was 68-44. Over these Minneapolis Lions, and Owen Just will be one of, if not the key player for Sacred Heart to key in on. He had 23 of the Lions 44, 23 of the 44 in that one. So quick math, he had 23, the rest of the team had 21. So Owen Just, a 6 foot, just a sophomore, but really the heart and soul of this Minneapolis boys team. Head coach John Darrow for the Lions. They are 2-11 overall. They're 1-4 in the NCAA league. As the Knights, meanwhile, Brian Gormley, head coach, brings in his Knights with a record of 12-2 and 4-2 in the NCAA league. The lone losses to Ellsworth just this past Wednesday night, a couple of nights ago on the road, and also up at Beloit, also on the road. So the Knights are 2 losses, but to 2 state-ranked teams, both in the top 10 in Class 3A, and the Knights will get a second crack at both of them, as both of those teams will be in Salina before the regular season's end. Come back after another break, and well, before we do that, let's go ahead and take another look at our area scoreboard update, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. See if anything's coming from some of the other boys' games. Busy night around the area and around the state. Nothing from the boys yet, but again, if you missed it or just joining us possibly, some of the girls' finals. As Green Academy, team that Sacred Heart upset at Elbing earlier in the season back in December, they beat El Saline tonight. The Warriors win it 49-35 over the Cardinals. Marysville hands Abilene its 14th straight loss. Abilene still looking for their first win of the season. Girls final 41-31. Marysville upends Abilene. Also Southeast of Saline out of league tonight as they take on Chapman. And the girls final there 44-31 as the Lady Trojans a victory over the Lady Irish. South and Hutch a tie game at halftime. Girls final there from Hutch 45-39 as the Salt Hawks beat the Cougars. And Derby and Salina Central. Derby had a big lead and they take a 14-point win as the Panthers up in the Mustangs in girls action tonight as well. And our area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital here as we continue our broadcast here. Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. And thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting Salina, Saline County, and Sacred Heart athletics. And all of our area teams as well, and athletes around the area and around the state here in this winter sports season. We'll take another break and we'll come back and talk a bit more about these boys teams as they get set for action here in their second meeting. First meeting back a month ago tonight, January 2nd, the first meeting. Tonight, Groundhog's Day, Groundhog's Night now, as it were, February 2nd. Back after this break as you're listening and watching at Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maui Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maui Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maui.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back once again up to Minneapolis. Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer on the broadcast tonight. In between games, we get closer to the boys' tip-off. And just a reminder, after this week, well, tomorrow night, after we head home here tonight, back to Salina tomorrow night, as the Knights will play a Saturday evening doubleheader, welcoming in the Concordia Panthers out of the NCKL, taking on a 4A school. There should be a couple of good games there from Salina tomorrow night, and then a few off nights as the Knights will play Well, they'll be off, I should say, the following Tuesday. And then back in action, that'd be the 6th, I believe. And then the 9th, back in action on the road to Council Grove. So after 5 out of 6 this week, the Knights will get 6 straight off. And a typical Tuesday off, as they'll won't play again until on Friday the 9th, a week from tonight. Final minute or so ticking away, and we are going to pause one more time. We come back with our stars in the opening tip-off as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. I'm Adam Coulter along with Olivia Bergmeyer on the camera this evening, getting set for our second of two this evening as the Minneapolis boys will host Sacred Heart here in this one. Final score of the first game between the two, 68-44. The Knights got the win back at Salina. Trying for the season sweep against the Minneapolis boys here tonight. Starters for the teams first. For the home team, the Minneapolis Lions, 2-11 overall. They're 1-4 in the NCAA league here on the season. Head coach John Darrow will start Zach Nelson, 5'9", and a junior. Owen Just, and Zach, by the way, had 8 points in that first game against the Knights. Owen Just, I mentioned, 23 points in the first meeting. 6-foot sophomore is Owen. Also, Ryan Parks will start tonight, 6'1", and a senior. He had 3 points in the first meeting between the two. Joseph Wool, 5'10", junior. 5 points in the first meeting between the two teams. And Dalton Kruger, a 6'2", sophomore. He had 5 points in the first game between these two. So Zach Nelson, Owen Just, Ryan Parks, Joseph Wool, and Dalton Kruger will start for John Darrow and the Minneapolis Lions. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, their head coach Ryan Gormley, 12-2 overall, 4-2 in the NCAA league. As mentioned, the two losses, Beloit and Ellsworth, the two teams above them in the NCAA league standings, and two top 10 teams in Class 3A to boot. Both of those losses on the road, and the Knights will see both of those teams again in Salina before season's end in the next couple of weeks. Try and repay the favor as they'll get those teams on their home floor. Starting lineups here for the for the Knights, I should say. Michael Matucci starts for the Knights. As 5'9" senior, 12.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 assists per game. Evan Bogart, 6'3" senior, 8 points, 7 rebounds per game. Jet Sanderson, 6'2" senior, 3 points and 4 rebounds per game. Max Ehrlich, 6' senior, 12 points and 4.5 rebounds per game. And Jason Mars, a 6'3" senior, 6.5 points, 3 rebounds per game for Jason. Matucci, Bogart, Samuelson, Ehrlich, and Mars for the Knights. Again, Nelson, Just, Wohl, Kruger, and Rice will start tonight, or Parks, I should say, rather, for Minneapolis. Just about set for action here. The Knights in the road blues once again. Gold numerals, gold letters, black trim with the gold stripe down the shorts. And Sacred Heart across the jersey tops for the blue and gold clad Sacred Heart Knights. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the home team on the scoreboard tonight, Lions across the jersey tops. The home whites, black numerals and letters with the red trim, and the trying to figure out if that's black or light blue. Or dark blue, I should say, not light blue. Anyway, home whites tonight for the Lions, road blues for the Sacred Heart. 8 up on the clock, and we are about set for the opening tip-off.
Knights are coached by Brian Wortley.
And just about set for action now. Knights to our left, Lions to our right. Minneapolis will start right to left. The Knights will start left to right as you view it here on Salina Post. And again, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 8 on the clock. Evan Bogart, as usual, will jump center for Sacred Hearts. And for Minneapolis, it'll be Dalton Kruger, so it's going to be 6'2" versus 6 foot. Kruger a sophomore, Bogart a senior for their respective teams. And 8 on the clock. Here comes the opening tap for game number 2 tonight here at Minneapolis. Knights and Lions were underway and controlled by Sacred Heart. Bogart to Matucci rather. Quick pass, Mars, left side off the glass, missed it, tipped up, taken by Just, in the hands of Zach Nelson to take it across for the first offensive trip down the floor for Minneapolis. Underway, opening minute, Lions and Knights this evening. Near side to Parks, now around the horn, and Jason Mars and Dalton Kruger got tied up for a moment there, and the ball is going to go out of bounds as the pass was, they were looking for, it was Just that was looking for Kruger in the low post, and it's thrown away. Well, there's Mars out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights as it was knocked away from behind. .7:14 to go first quarter. Samuelson will inbound for the Knights right at the far corner and right by the Minneapolis bench. Matucci between the rings and up top. Those rules to the left side, looking for Bogart. Little give and go. Matucci, though, lost the handle and taken back by Parks, or by Nelson, excuse me. And now Owen Just, who I mentioned, 23 points in that first game between these two back in Salina. Minute plus gone by here early. A drive, a spin. Kruger kicked out Just for 3. Left wing near side. That'll miss. Rebound Matucci. Sacred Heart back in transition quickly to Samuelson to the rack. Off the glass. Up and good. Jet Samuelson draws first blood, so to speak. 90 seconds in. Knights 2 and the Lions nothing. Here from Minneapolis. Right side to Kruger again. Joseph Wohl down the lane, lost the handle, and taken by Ehrlich for the Knights. Off it goes to Mars, the free throw line. Nice pass to Matucci on the right low block. Back to the baseline. swing pass. Bogart passes up on a three from the left wing. Bounce pass, Matucci to the basket up, and that one will fall through. Samuelson with two. Matucci now with two. And the lead 4-0 with 2 minutes gone by here in the first. Back to the near side, the wall. Kruger up top to Ryan Parks. Owen Just cuts to the basket. On the far right side, Just again into the right baseline, shot up, and that one will rattle in for Joseph Wall. Five and a half to play, tipped up, and a nice play there by Wall to tip it up and force the turnover. 4-2 now, as Owen Just and Michael Matucci working between the rings there for a moment. Into the corner, pass for Kruger knocked away. Bogart retrieves it for the Knights. Now Ehrlich back to Bogart, back to Mars. Top of the key for three, up, good. Jason Mars with three, now it's a 7-2 game. Actually I should say just under the 5-minute mark here in the first. Owen Just had it tapped away from behind, outlet pass to Matucci, and there to give chase. Couple of the Lions out to Ehrlich. Matucci again, left foul line extended. Bogart, jump stop to the basket, missed the shot, and the rebound goes to Zach Nelson from Minneapolis. Just and back to Nelson, he'll saunter across the timeline for the home team. Ehrlich awaits him at half court. 4.5 to play, first quarter. The Knights up 7-2 early. Turnaround there, kick back out beyond the arc. There's Wool. Or Nelson rather, three ball by Kruger is missed, rebound to Ehrlich for the Knights. 4:15 to play, first quarter here for Minneapolis. Knights have led throughout. First four and the last three, sandwiching a 2-point basket for Minneapolis. Samuelson left lane line in traffic, puts it up, missed it, but he draws a 2-shot foul, does Jet. 4:02. Left in the first. Samuelson to shoot two. And the foul shot's good. Samuelson now with three to match Mars three. Matucci with two. And the lead is 8-2 as Darren Hayes checked in for Minneapolis. Offensive rebound, Matucci. Kick back out to Ehrlich, right side. Matucci in the near corner for three. That one will pop in and out. And the rebound taken by Ryan Parks from Minneapolis, now Owen Just. So 1 of 2 from the line for Samuelson. Joseph Wool has the lone basket for Minneapolis. There's Kruger. Turnaround. Darren A off the glass, up and good. A couple of bench points for Minneapolis. It's 8-4 and a full timeout called by Sacred Heart. We'll take it as well. 8-4 Knights, they've led throughout thus far. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball at Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 3.5 to play in the first. The Knights have led throughout. Big lead's been 5 thus far. Give and go from Matucci. Mars back to Matucci. Now Ehrlich hands it off as the Knights are weaving now. Matucci from Bogart. Looking for Evan cutting to the basket. Can't get it there, but there's Samuelson at the free throw line. Left elbow. Now left baseline to Mars. He's spinning now. Shot up off glass, and they call a walk on him. Basket. That negates the points. And here comes Will Tuttle in the game for Jason Mars. With 3:05 to play in the first. So the score remains 8-4 Sacred Heart. Inbound to Ryan Parks. Quickly across the timeline. Off it goes to Darnay, back in the near corner, Owen Just. Here's Kruger, kick back out right side. And now Darnay for three. Far corner is up, misses off the front iron. Rebound to Bogart for the Knights. Matucci back down the floor for the blue and gold. Kicked off to the right side to Ehrlich. Bounce past Samuelson, left low block, and good patience there by Jet. He had two guys up looking to block that shot. They're going to call the foul on Ryan Parks, his first. Second Lion foul, none thus far on the Knights as Kruger checked out and Wool checks back in for Minneapolis. Ehrlich, left lane line, nice pass underneath the Samuelson. He's fouled again. That one should be a shooting foul. Two quick fouls on Joseph Wool. I'll take that back. That one, they'll ring that. They have one on Wool. I thought he got the last one as well, but the scoreboard shows him with one. Free throws missed. But that is three fouls on the Lions compared to just to none for the Knights as of yet. Still 2:28 to go here in the opening quarter. Knights by 4, 8-4. Second free throw by Samuelson is good. So one of two. Both trips to the free throw line now with 4 points. The Knights lead by 5, 9-4. Just right side to Parks. Looking for Nelson cutting down low. Can't get it to him. Here's Wool, right side, Darnay. And back in the corner to Parks. Parks, a bounce pass. Nice lead for Nelson to the basket, but the ball is knocked out of bounds. And seeing the referee, and it is going to be Minneapolis ball with 2:06 to play before the end of our first quarter. Been trying to get it in there, and does to Parks. Ryan Parks drives right side, now kicked back out beyond the arc to Nelson. Nelson now, Wool, center circle with Ehrlich to greet him. Right side, Darnay in the wing, back in the corner, right side. There's a three-point shot from the left wing, up and missing. Rebound taken by Matucci. Knights looking to extend this lead. Now Tuttle to the basket, though. He's going to get it to Ehrlich on the right corner. Back out Bogart for three. Left wing up, and that one halfway down and out. Under 90 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. A 9-4 score. And a low-scoring first one at that. Knights have only surrendered 2 baskets, but have only scored 9 points themselves. Owen Just open three, top of the key, and buried. And there's the guy you don't want getting hot. 23 in the first game between these two back in Salina. A minute to go, that cuts the lead down 9-7. As we're inside of 1 minute here in the first. Tuttle triple teamed on the near baseline. Now Bogart to the basket in the lane, shot up. And a foul call. That's 4 against Minneapolis. And this is going to put Bogart to the free throw line. That'll be the 4th team foul. And it's going to be called on Darnay. His first. Free throw by Bogart is up. And that one pops in and out. Samuelson's going to come out. Mars back in, I should say. Mars, Ehrlich, Bogart, Matucci, and Will Tuttle for the Knights. Second free throw up, and good. Bogart 1 of 2. So 3 trips to the line for the Knights, and all 3 times 1 of 2 for them. 10-7. 40 seconds left, first quarter. Top of the key, Kruger for three, short, and right in the hands of Max Ehrlich. Dumps it off to Matucci, and he'll saunter to the half-court stripe, and in no particular hurry to get there. Crosses the line. 20 seconds, and the Knights are going to play for the final shot here of the opening quarter. 10-7 the score. Matucci again. He's got Mars up top with him, around a pick from Mars. To the basket all alone and got it. Kept it himself. Here's a heave by Just at the horn, no good. And after one, the Knights up by 5. It's 12-7 Sacred Heart. Back with the second after this. You're listening and watching at Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Back in Minneapolis, set to start the second quarter. Knights have led throughout. Minneapolis cut it down to 2 points. Knights come back. They lead by 5 as we start the second 8 minutes. In this one, Lions ball, down by 5, 12-7. Quick inbound to Kruger at midcourt. Now Owen Just. Joseph Wool's also in there, Ryan Parks. And also on the floor, Zach Nelson, all 5 starters for Minneapolis. The Knights, 4 of the 5 starters in there. A 3-point shot, Just. That one will miss. Rebound, Matucci. Walker Tuttle's in there now, along with Mars, Ehrlich, and Will Tuttle's also out there. So 3 of the 5 starters for the Knights. 3 ball, no good by Mars, and a whistle, and that one's going to go on the Knights. Foul in the backcourt. Going to call it on Will Tuttle. His first on the team here in the second quarter, 30 seconds in. So across the timeline now, it is Ryan Parks for Minneapolis. Near side to Wool. Looks left, looks right, spins there, and pass, and up to get it is Kruger. Back to the right side, Just for 3, up and good. It's his second 3, he's got 6. The lead back down to 2 again, 12-10. A minute gone by here in the second. Oh, Matucci with it. Left side, spinning now is Ehrlich. Bounce past Tuttle beyond the arc now. He'll drive the right side, white lane line, Mars with it. Into the lane, stop there. Matucci left side, fake there. Ehrlich again to the rack, shot at the glass, though missed it, tipped up, and the rebound goes to Owen Just to Minneapolis. 6:25 to play before halftime, and it's 12-10 Minneapolis. Just a shot up and a tough one, missed it. Rebound Matucci for the Knights again. 6:15 to play before halftime. Matucci lost the handle and taken away. Here comes Minneapolis. Little lob down low and tipped out of bounds. It'll be Knight ball. Darren A's going to check back in. And he'll come in for Nelson for Minneapolis. 6:07 to go, not quite 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Knights 10, Knights 12, Lions 10, excuse me. As we're adding you in 6 minutes to go here before halftime now. Matucci to Jason Mars. Will fake to Matucci. Handing it off to Will Tuttle, right side, Ehrlich. For three, off. And the rebound, Jason Mars takes it away from Darnay, off the glass, up, good and one. There's Mars, second basket now with 5 points. That's the first foul on the Lions. And it's to go on Owen Just. There's a free throw up by Mars. Off the heel and pops in there for him, so he's got 6. Three-pointer and a three-point play the old-fashioned way. On the floor now for the Knights as Samuelson's checked back in. Is, along with Jet, both Tuttles, Walker and Will. Pass underneath, shot off glass, good and one by Joseph Wohl with 4 points now. Mars in there for the Knights, as is Matucci. Darnay, Kruger, Parks out there. Darnay checking in for Owen Just. Also out there, Zach Nelson. Free throw up, missed. Rebound to Walker Tuttle to Samuelson. Now Matucci across the timeline. 5.5 to play. 15-12. Matucci, left side. Foul line extended momentarily. Right corner to Will Tuttle. Swings the pass. Samuelson left baseline to the, to the basket. Kicked down now. Tuttle for three up top. And he'll hit. So Will Tuttle off the bench had 22 in that first meeting between these two. And would have led the game in scoring if not for Owen Just and Minneapolis, his 23. Will got hot in that first game beyond the arc. And kind of taken off, or picking up where he left off in that one. Another three for him here is Kruger for Minneapolis. Short grazing the front iron, and the rebound Matucci and the Knights. Just inside the three-point line, here's Mars. Left lane line to the rack, off the glass and good off the board. Timeout called. Mars with 5 in the quarter, 8 for the game. 4:34 to play. In the second quarter, the Knights up now after Minneapolis got the lead down to 2. It's a 6-0 run by the Knights to go up 20-12 as you're listening to Night Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Audio and video here tonight, as has been throughout the season. It's Kruger and lost the handle, now a pass down low. Bogart right in the right place, right time. That makes the lead all of a sudden. It's an 8-0 run by the Knights, and there's a steal. Samuelson and threw it away, but Bogart with a 2. So now Mars with 8, Matucci 4, Samuelson 4, Tuttle 3, and Bogart 2 for the Knights. Actually, Bogart with 3 for the Knights. Quick inbound to Just, who's back out there for Minneapolis. Now it is Kruger. Starting 5 back on the floor for Minneapolis. Likewise for the Knights. Starting 5 on the floor for both squads. Now Matucci, another steal to the basket. Right hand up and good. 24-12, that's a 10-0 run. And the Knights have opened up a 12-point lead all of a sudden. Matucci's basket good for 6. Another timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. Sacred Heart 24, Minneapolis 12. You're listening and watching at Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Back in Minneapolis, Adam Coulter and Olivia Bergmeyer here on the broadcast. Fourth game in 5 nights. One more will round out what's been a long week, shall we say. How about that? Simple as that, really. We're halfway through the second quarter. 4 minutes in and 4 to go before halftime. 24-12, a 10-0 run now by the Knights to open up a 12-point lead. There's a pass in the lane missing by Wool. Rebound Knights and a chance to extend this run even further. Matucci, right corner to Ehrlich. Alone, the starting 5 have not scored yet. Bogart for 3 from the corner is good. 13-0 Knights on a run. 6 for Bogart. And the game has gone from 14-12 now to 27-12. 13 unanswered for the Knights. Spinning the lane to Justin. Or Kruger rather, got a deflection, puts it in. 13-0 run broken, but Kruger's first 2. Ehrlich for the Knights. We're down to about 3 minutes to go before halftime. Here's Matucci. Swings it to Mars in the near corner for 3. That one pops in and out. And the rebound, Kruger hands it off to Just. Clock continues to roll. 3 ball right side up. That's off the heel. A high one. An unbelievable. A bounce off the heel. A second bounce off the iron and right through the basket. So 3 there by Ryan Parks. His first basket. A little home cooking on the shooter's touch here on the home floor for Minneapolis. But actually that happened in the girls' game 2 or 3 times. Both teams had it happen to them at least one time apiece, where a basket or a shot rather just had the kind of strange bounce where it popped right off the iron and fell right through the basket. There's a reach in and a takeaway and taken right back, blocked from behind by Matucci, but he's going to be called for a foul. Under 2 minutes left before halftime, and the free throw is up and missed. Second shot up. Second shot, boy, it spins around, and that one, enough English that it spun actually out of the cylinder. 150 left, 27-17, Knights by 10. Pass in the lane to Bogart, right side to Ehrlich. Back to Bogart again, right lane line, low block. Spinning now back to Ehrlich in the corner. Long pass, left side to Matucci, drives the left baseline out to the free throw lane. Left lane line, I should say. Shot though by Ehrlich is missed and saved and taken back by Minneapolis. Owen Just and dumps it off to Zach Nelson. .115 to play before halftime. 3 ball left side up and good. Basket by Joseph Wohl, who's got 7. And the lead is down to 7. .50 seconds left here in the second, and Knights may try and burn this entire minute, now down to 45 seconds before halftime. 27-20 and just dribbling near half court. That big Minneapolis Lion logo, now to the far side he goes, and nobody in any particular hurry. The for the Knights, and the five Lions are just letting Matucci dribble this thing out. We're down to 20 seconds. And 15 seconds now. Off to Mars, and here we go. 10 seconds left. Ehrlich, left side, Matucci. Into the lane, turn around by Bogarts, up and good. 4 seconds, down to 3, down to 2. Long heave at the horn is going to be well off and through. 16 minutes of play. Sacred Heart leads it by 9, 29-20. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime and catch up with the girls' head coach for Sacred Heart, Carl Hines. As we come back, as you're watching, listening to Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Post. Presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. I'm Adam Coulter along with Olivia Bergmeyer on the camera this evening. Thanking her for all of her help. 29-20, the Knights' big lead was 13. It's a 9-point lead now at the break, 29-20 over Minneapolis. Joined up by the head coach of the Sacred Heart girls, a tough loss. Carl Hines and your ladies, and still 9-6 in the season. You're 3-4 in the league, but really that's about as frustrated as I've seen your girls, the body language, and a lot of frustration tonight from you.
Yeah, you know, we missed a lot of 2-foot shots tonight, and I think that wears on you. Obviously, fourth game in 5 days, and you expect some of that. But usually those ones that are closer to the basket, and some of them were wide open layups, we couldn't get it to drop, and I think that led to a little bit of frustration. And then it's obviously pretty emotional. You know, we're riding a streak right now, and Minneapolis did a lot of really good things. They're well coached, they're aggressive, and they were just a little bit more physical and made a few more plays than us tonight.
Well, I made the point, Coach, that, you fought to the very end, and 7-0 run to start the third got you within a point, but I made the comment, too, you hung in there, and you kept, every time you get close, they'd go on a little run and to spread the gap out a little bit further, but you guys hung in there. You lost a tough one to a great team.
Yep, we did. Minneapolis is really, really good, and it's a tough matchup for us. They're athletic, and they've got some size and some strength, and they're just real physical. I'm proud of our girls. They battled, and it's not easy. This week has not been easy, and we've had a good week still. So you couldn't get the ball. Couldn't get the ball in the basket tonight,
and Coach, let me ask you as well. We talked about this before the game. We happened to meet up in the hallway here at the high school, but talking about the health of your girls, I know you mentioned when you had some of the games when you had the snow and the off days, it actually was, in one way, it was an advantage for you guys because you got the flu bug was going around. But I just wanted to simply ask, how is the health of the girls now?
Well, and we thought we kind of got through some of that, but it's kind of come back and it's biting us a little bit again. We're short. We had Alyssa Patterson go home today, and she got tested for strep. We just got Ellie Campa back. We've got some girls that are not feeling the best right now too, and we need to gear up and get ready to go again for Concordia tomorrow. So it's a short turnaround, short memory. We did a lot of really good things. We just missed a lot of shots tonight. So.
Sure. Tough place to play here in Minneapolis, as we said, but you mentioned Concordia. Thankfully, another home game that really, despite the 5 games in 6 nights, a short road trip here tonight to Minneapolis and then Ellsworth. The other 3, all told, will be at home, and tomorrow against Concordia, 4A school, NCKL school. And how familiar are you with the Panthers, and what are you looking for out of them?
Well, we started a 2-game set, and we went up there last year on a Saturday and kind of handed it to them, and I think that they remember that. We couldn't miss. And they were young. They've got some size, and they've got some size on the perimeter too. That's pretty athletic. They got a couple girls that'll shoot it. They'll try and go high-low. We've seen some film. We'll get some more film and have a little bit of a walkthrough tomorrow. I like our matchups, but it's going to be interesting to see how much we have left.
Right. So. Understood. Crazy week, but again, a tough loss here tonight. But 4 in a row, you got back to 500 in the league briefly, but now, again, just to see you guys contending, a great thing to see, and look forward to tomorrow night and the rest of the season.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
That is head coach of the Sacred Heart Girls, Carl Hines, joining us here at halftime. We'll get a break in, come back, and we'll get you set for the start of the 3rd quarter. Also go over the halftime scoring numbers here from the 2 teams as you're watching and listening at Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
And welcome back once again to Minneapolis as Sacred Heart basketball continues. Halftime score 29-20 as the Knights on top of the Lions. The Knights have led throughout, led by as many as 13 in the 2nd quarter, up by 9 here at the break. Scoring in the game, no one in double figures as of yet for Minneapolis, led by Joseph Wool, 7, Owen Just with 6, 3 from Ryan Parks, 2 from Dalton Kruger, and 2 from Kingston Derenay here in this one for the Knights. 8 points from Evan Bogart, 8 more from Jason Mars, 4 from Jet Samuelson, 6 from Michael Matucci, and 3 off the bench from Will Tuttle. So again, the Knights by 9 here at the break, and while we have a moment here, let's go ahead and take a look at the area scoreboard brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. As, wrong text message. after the third quarter. End of third quarter scores. These are both end of third quarter boys scores. Derby and Central, Salina Central, boy, the Panthers and the Mustangs, I should say. 36-36. Boys deadlock after 3 in that one. Hutch 51, Salina South 40 after 3. Green Academy and El Saline. Another good one going on with a Saline County team. 28-28. That's also end of the third quarter score in boys action in the area. And Abilene on top of Marysville in boys action. Halftime score was Abilene 33, Marysville 10. Area scoreboard update brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital as we are just about set to start quarter number 3. And it'll be Sacred Heart ball with the 9-point advantage. Again, they led by as many as 13 in the second quarter and up by 9 here as we start the second half. Nice now right to left. Minneapolis will move left to right as you view it. Matucci, right side to Ehrlich for 3. Open, shot, missed. Tipped up, Bogart. Lost the handle, and as did Samuelson. He had it for a moment, but taken by Zach Nelson, and now in the hands of Owen Just from Minneapolis. Opening half minute. Pass in the lane, and no foul either way there. Matucci colliding with Kruger. Traveling violation on Owen Just. It'll turn it over back to the Knights. Bogart's going to inbound the corner of the scorer's table into Matucci. Slowly across the half-court stripe. Opening minute here as the Lions in a 2-3 zone defense. Down low for Samuelson. Nice pass from Matucci, up and good. Samuelson, 6 points. Boy, and there's an offensive foul. I would hope so. Ryan Parks completely led with the forearm. There wasn't much doubt about that one. So 31-20 Knights on top now by double figures again at 11. And we played 1 minute here in the third. Knights lead with the ball. Second foul on Parks, by the way. First of the quarter for either team. Matucci beyond the arc. Right side to Bogart for 3. Shot up and good. Bogart with 11. And the Knights now from 11, now up by 14, their biggest lead of the game. 6:40 left, third quarter. Up top to Kruger. Left side to Wool. Bogart guarded him for a moment. Just up top, missed the shot at the heel. Rebound into the hands of Parks. Now Just from three-point range and missed it well over the cylinder. Here's Matucci. He'll hold it up now. Ehrlich down low for Samuelson. Left low block kick. He'll try to get it back out anyway. To Ehrlich. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Sacred Heart as Matucci will inbound it. Matucci for Bogart. Left low block and deflected. Back to Ehrlich. Back to Ehrlich up top. High to 3 for a moment. Backs off. Near side to Bogart. Now Matucci up top. Bounce over to Mars. Missed it. Matucci did not. Matucci, Johnny on the spot. He's got 8. And the lead now up to 16 as the Knights have outscored. Well, they opened the second half on a 7-0 run to extend the 9-point lead now to 16 at 36-20. Kruger double teamed on the right baseline now to Just. Up top, Parks. Now to Wool. And back in the corner, far side, Just again from Nelson. Shot, turnaround, that's going to miss as well as Minneapolis struggling from the field here early in the second half. We've played not quite 3 minutes here in the third quarter, I should say. Ehrlich, jump stop in the lane. Matucci, top of the key. Left corner to Mars. He'll drive. Little runner up, missing. And the rebound, Mars and Kruger are up for it. And it's tapped right in the hands of Zach Nelson, and a timeout called by Minneapolis. 30-second timeout, 36-20, Knights by 16 here in the third quarter. Back after this, as you're listening and watching, is Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Sacred Heart Basketball continues here on a Friday evening. 4th games in 5 nights. I probably said that this week. Well, several times, maybe too many times, but all told it'll be 5 games in 6 nights, as again mentioned at halftime with head coach of the girls, Carl Hines. Concordia in town tomorrow evening, back in Salina. Then off until next Friday the 9th, we'll head out to Council Grove. So a little break with no game on the typical Tuesday. I think we could all use it too, most definitely. Drive underneath and pass and shot good. The assist to Parks, the basket to Nelson. It's his first points of the game. Came to 3 instead of a 2 momentarily. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. The Knights up 14, 36-22. Big lead was 16 a moment ago. Matucci up high, down low for Samuelson. Turnaround shot short, and fought Derenay and Bogart. And Derenay rips it away. Back to Minneapolis. Starting 5 still out there for the Knights, as Derenay, the lone starter, or lone non-starter on the floor, as Kruger's on the bench. Derenay did start that game back at Salina, did not start here tonight. And there's a foul called. And they're going to call it on Derenay. Be a second personal, second team foul here in the third. Just past the midpoint. Mars will come out. And Walker, I'll check that, Will Tuttle in for Sacred Heart. Kruger also back in there and checking out Joseph Wohl for the Lions. Tuttle up top, right side to Bogart. Now Matucci, far corner to Ehrlich. All the way across, left corner to the right. Here's Tuttle in the lane. A little runner up, short. Offensive rebound to Samuelson, and looks like Jet's gonna go to the line. That'll be the third team foul on the Lions, and the second called on Owen Just. 14-point game, and Jet Samuelson, 6 points and counting. There's 7. (37-22), 15-point game. 3:33 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Second free throw. Calmly buries them both. Does Jet. He's got 8. And the Lions with it back. Down 16 once more. Justin Matucci, one-on-one a moment ago. Now Kruger, top of the key, right side, and a nice pass down low, but the shot will not go. But good look from Nelson to a cutting Parks to the basket. And it's going to be called on Samuelson, his first personal, first team foul for the Knights here in the third quarter. And the free throw up. First one missed. Second free throw up, also missed. No harm done there. 2 free throws, both no good. And down the lane, Tuttle off the glass, high off the glass, and right in there. Tuttle with 5, and the Knight lead now is 18. 40-22. 3 minutes left here in the third. So the advantage has ballooned to 18 as the Knights have outscored Minneapolis 11-2 here to start the third quarter. And a second foul called on Darnay. Actually, it's 2 quick ones here in the third quarter. He's got 3 overall. That's 4 team fouls on the Lions, so the Knights will be in the bonus with the next foul. The Lions commit and shoot free throws every foul throughout the rest of the quarter. Bogart right side in the corner. Turning, spinning, shot off the glass, and that one also good. Even 20-point game now for the Knights. Bogart with 13, check that. Shot up, missed, Darnay. And the rebound taken by Matucci. Passing up, Bogart, and skipping away from Kruger for Minneapolis into the hands of Matucci. Down the floor, here's Tull for 3, left corner near side, that'll miss. Rebounded just for Minneapolis. 2:05 to play third quarter, 42-22, and even 20-point game now. Biggest deficit Minneapolis has faced in this one. This pass to the basket up by Kruger up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounces and decides it wants to fall through. Kruger with 4. And a minute 40 remains here in the third, and the lead now 18 again. Bogart down low and over the outreached arms of Jamison. And Darnay again, his 4th personal foul. He came into the half with 1. He's picked up 3 in short order here. Now playing with 4. That's 5 on the line. So as I mentioned, last minute 38 now, the 4th every foul will put the Knights at the free throw line to shoot 2. Here's Samuelson again. 3 of 3 here in the quarter from the free throw line, 9 for the game. Darnay, I should say, checks out. Back in there for Minneapolis is Joseph Wolf. Starting 5 back on the floor for Minneapolis. Free throw up, and that one missed. So Samuelson 3 of 4 from the line here in the quarter. Hit a couple back in the first quarter as well. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams, save for Sacred Heart. Will Tuttle's in, and Jason Mars is not. Spinning now. Kruger right wing near side up top. There's Wool with it. Left side to Nelson. Shot looked like it was deflected. And the rebound back to the Knights. 1 minute to go here in the third. Bogart, pass to the near corner. Ehrlich for 3. Shot up, missed. And the rebound taken is Ryan Parks from Minneapolis. Back down the floor again. Parks to Wool, who drives the right side up. Shot around the iron, no good. Kruger put back up, no good. No foul called. And the Knights up by 19 with 38 seconds to go here in the third. Knights looking to go to 13-2 on the season. 25 seconds, and once again, Matucci will be near the center circle in the half-court stripe. Gives it off now to Max Ehrlich to kill some time now as the Knights will go for the final shot here of the quarter. Samuelson up to set a pick for Ehrlich. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Ehrlich lost the handle now. Tuttle for 3. That was deflected a hair, just enough to shorten the shot. Out of bounds into the student section for the Lions, and we are through 3 quarters. Knights by 19. They led by as many as 20. Sacred Heart 43. Minneapolis 24 as the Knights they've held the Minneapolis to just 4 third quarter points. Back after a break, you're listening and watching at Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com. Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post. I'm Adam Coulter
along with Olivia Bergmeyer here on the broadcast. 43-24 the score. Fixing some math here, so we've got Bogart leads all scores with 13. Samuelson with 9, 8 for Mars, 8 for Matucci for the Knights. Also 5 more by Will Tuttle. And we are underway here in the fourth with the Knights up 19. Lions ball. And barring a huge collapse by the Knights, they're going to go to 13-2. Also 5-2 in the NCAA league, and Minneapolis will fall to 2-12 and 1-5 in the league. Left side, Wool. Up top now, Just. Left elbow up and good with a shot. Interesting what could happen one game to another. We mentioned Owen Just, 23 points in the first meeting back in Salina. Just 8 tonight, a modest 8 for him. Tuttle in the lane, and just going to mention him as well. 22 in the first game between these two, and just 5 here tonight. Out of bounds, as Samuelson will check in here at the dead ball, with the dead ball. Bogart's out. So we've got Samuelson, Mars, Ehrlich, Bogart, or check that rather, Will Tuttle to inbound. On the inbound from Matucci, I meant to say, but Matucci the assist. Tuttle for 3 with 8 points, and the lead is 20 again at 46-26. Driving to the basket, and a shot, boy, no good there. Tough drive by Ryan Parks from Minneapolis. Now Ehrlich, Matucci. Mike gives it off to Mars. 6:35 to play in the game. The Knights by 20 here at Minneapolis on the road tonight. Ehrlich, left baseline for a moment. Looking for a cutting Tuttle and turning around, throwing it away. And a drive to Wool down the floor. Matucci. And that looked like all ball, but foul's on Matucci. Nonetheless, first foul of either team here in the fourth. And the second on Matucci, as Will Tuttle's going to check back in here after a timeout. 6:23 to play in regulation. Sacred Heart up by 20 as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
And back in Minneapolis one more time, Adam Coulter, Olivia Bergmeyer here on the broadcast as to the free throw line out of the timeout. Joseph Wool for Minneapolis. The foul called on Mike Matucci. His second free throw up and good. So there's one more for Wool, who's got 8 now. And 4 points is all the Lions can muster in that third quarter rather, excuse me. And now with 3, and here is 4 here in the fourth quarter. So just an 8-point second half right now for the Lions as the Knights 18 points and sizable lead, and it's probably going to be a night victory here tonight. 6:05 to play. Down to 6 minutes even to go. Samuelson back to Matucci. Tuttle for 3, buried. Tuttle's coming alive here. 2 threes in the fourth. 3 threes in the game. He's got 11 total. 5:45 to play. The lead now at 21. New high watermark for the Knights. The top just now, and Matucci with the steal, the shot, and no. Oh, I don't know why that wasn't goaltending, but what do I know? And the foul's going to be called. I think they're calling it. Well, it's actually going to go on the Lions and Kruger. First foul against the Lions, or second personal foul, I should say, but I don't understand why it wasn't goaltending when just hit the backboard and shook the whole backboard and rim, but Samuelson again buries a free throw now with 10 points. Usually pretty quiet score-wise or points-wise as Jet, but high scoring output for him on the season and still rolling. Second free throw, and again, Conley buries 2 foul shots. 3 for 4 in the third quarter. A couple back in the first and 2 for 2 that trip. 11 points, and 7 of them are from the foul line. 51-28, now a 23-point game. Pass to Kruger and blocked by Tuttle, and another one that looked good from here. Well, actually, I take that back. I thought it was Tuttle that got rung up, but it actually was Samuelson. Free throw by Kruger's up and good. He's got a modest 5. 51-29. Second one up, and also a little extra spring in the knees by Kruger on that shot, but it went in. 51-30. 5:15 left. There's Ehrlich. Left side Matucci. To the elbow, right side now Tuttle. Gonna put it up, tough angle. Missed the shot, drew a foul. So Tuttle's gonna shoot 2. This will be the second team foul on Minneapolis. And first foul called to the game on Zach Nelson. Walker Tuttle in the backcourt. On the free throw line, Matucci and Samuelson, left and right. And near the center circle is Max Ehrlich. Tuttle's second free throw missed and tipped back all the way, and that's a kicked ball and out of bounds. And out of the gym into the hallway for a moment went Joseph Wool. Three minutes gone by, 5 to play in the game here in the fourth. As we approach the midpoint of the final period. There's Ehrlich, left side to Matucci, right side Walker Tuttle with it. In the corner, far side, now Matucci. Open 3 from the right wing is up and buried, left him wide open. Took one dribble and drilled the 3. He's got 11 now as well. 4.5 to play. 11 for Matucci, 11 for Samuelson. Right side Kruger for 3, up. And that one's also good. So that's 5 quick ones here for Kruger in the quarter, 9 for the game. We're just shy of the midpoint here at 4 minutes to go in the game between these two. And tomorrow night, one more game this week for the Knights, boys and girls, and there is a scoop shot by Matucci, but it's emphatically smacked down by Ryan Parks, but nonetheless, it'll put Matucci to the free throw line. And the second foul call, a couple of quick ones by Zach Nelson as we are in even 4 minutes to go in the game. Shot missing. So we're going to have Bogart in for Ehrlich. Also Jason Mars set to check back in. Matucci shot up, and good. So Matucci with a dozen. Tuttle with 11. Samuelson with 11. And Bogart 13 for the Knights. It's past the midpoint here of the fourth. Knights up by 23 at 56-33. Kruger for three again. That one's going to miss. Rebound Jason Mars for the Knights. Off to Will Tuttle across the timeline. Mars kicked out for three, and he buries that one. 11 for Mars. A couple of guys that typically not the biggest scorers for the Knights in Mars and Samuelson, and both in double figures here tonight. Three ball near corner is up and good. Oh, Zach Nelson, he's got 5. And it's 59-36. 3 minutes to go now. Bogart into the lane. Forces up a shot and gets it. Bogart with 15. And the lead up to 25. 2:45 left to go in the game. The drive in the lane by Nelson. And referee's going to call a tie-up, and the ball will go to the Knights on the alternating possession arrow. As into the game now for the Knights, Carson Lehman, Luke Colin, and Ben Disberger, as Samuelson, Bogart, and Mars will check out for the evening. So all 5 starters are done for the night. As again, Colin, Disberger, and Lemmy's checked in also with the 2 Tuttles, Walker and Will. The 5 on the floor now for the Knights. Here's Colin with it to Tuttle, to Lehman now in the lane, and skips out beyond the arc. Here's a 3-point shot, left wing short. Colin kind of grimaced a bit after he took that shot. I think he just knew it. Almost just like he knew it had missed. But nonetheless, 2 minutes left, and the Knights are going to win this one handily. Up by 25 here late in the fourth. Up top, Zach Nelson between the rings, and there's a steal reaching in the takeaway by Luke Colin to the basket. Shot though up and under. Got too far under the rim when he tried to scoop it up, but nice steal by him nonetheless. Smile on his face there for a moment. 1:45 and counting to go now, fourth quarter here from Minneapolis. Back to Salina, back for a home game tomorrow night against Concordia. Out of bounds, and with 1:34. And he's doing it. Coach Gormley still, despite the score, still over there coaching and still over there barking out to his team. 90 seconds left now in regulation, 61-36. Left corner. Here's Kruger now top of the key. 3-ball up. No good. Rebound Disberger for the Knights. Now Walker Tuttle. There's Lehman with it to Disberger, top of the key. Left side to Colin. Up top. Again, all the way around the horn it goes. Disberger, Luke Colin, Will Tuttle, Carson Lehman. Goes to his right. Now in the corner, Colin for 3 from the corner. Short. Tip, got his own rebound. Tipped right back to him. Off to Lehman. Will Tuttle, Walker Tuttle. And now in the corner, Carson Lehman. Under a minute to play now. 47 seconds now. Up and underneath. Disberger missed a bank. 40 seconds left. In the lane, and Kruger lost it for a moment, got it back, and it's tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Derenay, who's checked back in with 4 fouls. 33.9 to go in regulation. 61-36. And Comes both Tuttles, Will with the ball and Walker alongside across the timeline. 25 seconds and counting here, fourth quarter, and this looks like Will's going to dribble it out as the Lions are going to let them burn the clock, and this will do it. So the final score after the time expires, make it official. 61-36 the score, as the Knights hold the Lions to 16 second half points, 4 in the third quarter, and they win it by 25 here. Final score is 61-36. We'll take a break. Hopefully catch up with the boys head coach, Brian Gormley. Knights win it here in the boys game, 61-36. We're back after a break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maui Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of north central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maui Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maui.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back one final time here to Minneapolis as the Knights split tonight. Girls fall to the Lady Lions. The boys win the nightcap. Final score here, 61-36. 25-point win for the Knights. Scoring in the game, I'm actually missing, did my math, I'm missing 1 point. I've got 60, they score 61, but some balanced scoring to say the least. How about what I do have? Evan Bogart, 15. Michael Matucci, 12. Jet Samuelson, 11. Jason Mars, 11. Will Tuttle, 11. That's actually 60, but really balanced scoring there for the Knights. Meanwhile, for Minneapolis, they are led. Joseph Wool with 9. Owen Just only 8 in this one, compared to 23 in the first meeting. 9 for Dalton Kruger. Also 5 for Zach Nelson. 3 for Ryan Parks, and 2 off the bench from Kingston Deronay for Minneapolis. I want to take one more look at our area scoreboard update, brought to you by Salina Surgical Hospital. See if we can. We're running a little bit late, so I should have some finals from boys action. Lincoln 45, Pike Valley 40. Also Abilene upends Marysville in boys action 62-41. Hutch over Salina South 68-57. These are all boys finals. Southeast of Saline beat Chapman tonight 59-44 as they sweep the Irish, the Trojans, boys and girls both. Derby over Salina Central in boys, a close one there, but the Panthers get the win over the Mustangs 50-47. And a final score, Berean Academy, and actually, if I'm reading it right, it's end of the first overtime. Berean Academy and El Saline, those two teams are deadlocked at 38 as they will be starting, it would appear, like I said, end of overtime. So if I'm reading it right, that 38-38 at the end of one overtime for El Saline. Before we finish things up, we're being joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, as head coach Brian Gormley coming our way. And as always, thanks for taking some time for us, Coach, here. I made the mention, I'm missing 1 point, but I've got 12 for Matucci, 15 for Bogart, 11 for Samuelson, 11 for Mars, and 11 for Tuttle. So just some even scoring for you guys. Nice balanced scoring for you guys here tonight.
Yeah, I really liked our offensive execution. You see Minneapolis during the course of the year, and they just seem to be getting better and better each and every game, and especially at the defensive end. And they've got some athletes. They've got some guys who are a little bit young right now, and this is going to be a dangerous team over the next couple of years. But our guys executed on the offensive end very well. We made good plays. We kind of sound like we're beating the dead horse when we talk about the unselfishness. Mm-hmm. But it was a precision of execution maybe more tonight that I enjoyed. Coming out of halftime, hitting Jet on right up the middle, kind of on his gut cut right there. We just had good timing and rhythm, probably on a lot of the things that we ran tonight.
Defensively, Coach, a couple of things. You hold Owen Just, their big scorer, had 23 in the first meeting, only 8 tonight for Owen Just, and also overall, third quarter in particular, where you really pulled away and got the lead up to 20 at one point, won it by 25, but just 4 points in the third quarter you gave up, and nice showing by your guys defensively.
Yeah, Just was a priority for us, not just because what he did first game, but because he's kind of their engine. Mm-hmm. He's really good getting downhill, and he can stop on a dime and hit a pull-up. I thought the Kruger kid did a nice job for them. He was active underneath the boards. And he can shoot it. So he's a 5 that's going to be a problem because he can play the dunker position really well. He moves around without the ball, and then he can come out and shoot the perimeter shot. So maybe he got loose a few times that we didn't want to, but overall I think we had a good, solid defensive effort.
And didn't realize it at first, Coach. Luca Adami not here tonight, and I know I was talking to Coach Hines earlier with the girls. They've had the flu bug going around. Any issue with your team and the health and the legs?
Well, just Luca, and you gotta. He left that game Wednesday night, and he just kind of said, "Coach, I'm not feeling too well." And next morning he communicated that he was going to be out of school. So we were hoping for tonight, but I think it's best for him just take the weekend and come back Monday, and we'll get back to practice, and he'll get back to feeling better. But I get back and I look at it. You saw there Wednesday night how hard he was working and chasing Cravens around the court, mm-hmm. and he was doing all that, and he was in the one feeling well. So yeah, we love Luca. Wishing him the best, and we'll see him on Monday.
And like a lot of your guys we talk about too, that's one he's not going to just tell you he's sick for the heck of it. If he can play, he's gonna want to play. But we wish him the best and wish all your guys, boys and girls, a good health. But one more question here, just bringing up tomorrow night. We beat another thing to beat a dead horse about is the number of games this week. 5 and 6 nights all total tomorrow night. Thankfully back at home, but for Concordia, what are you looking for out of the Panthers tomorrow night?
Concordia will bring in the same team that beat us at their place last year. We'll bring in the same team because we didn't graduate anyone, and mm-hmm. Luca won't be there. So last year it was a good game. They got out early. We reeled them in, and then they closed it better than we did. They have a nice big inside who makes it tough for us when we attack their defense. They'll switch up between playing a pressure man and then a 2-3 zone. So we'll have to deal with both looks, and we'll see if our guys can continue to execute like that.
Again, heck of a long week, Coach. Back at home tomorrow night, one more this week, and then no Tuesday games. So after tonight, nice little break for all of us, I think,
yeah.
head to Council Grove a week from tonight. So, again, Coach, congrats on the win here tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
And myself, just like the rest of the kids, we're looking forward to practice next week. We need some practice.
We talked about it, during the game, when the games were postponed, you got sick of practicing against each other. But
we're just big swings. All right, take care, man.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate the time. That is head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Gormley, as the Knights split tonight. The boys beat Minneapolis here at Minneapolis, 61-36. And the Lady Lions take the early game in girls action. That final score, too many papers in front of me, 47-38 in that one. The final score here from the girls game. So the Lions and the Knights split. Knights win. Thank you. The Knights, well, it's got handed to Jimmy John sandwich, so.
That'd be great. Thanks.
We're getting free food up here. Cool. Anyway, completely lost my focus, Olivia. Olivia Bergmeyer again on the camera here. Adam Coulter here, enjoying this season, and again, a tough pot split here between the two teams, and we'll sign off here for this evening. We'll talk to you again tomorrow back in Salina as the Concordia Panthers will make the trip to Salina in girls and boys action. Same start time, and I double-checked that a little earlier, but it'll be a 6 o'clock tip-off for the girls, and the boys Apollo after that. JV games at 4:30 as usual from Sacred Heart tomorrow on a Saturday back in Salina. One more time, final scores in this one. The girls from Sacred Heart fall to Minneapolis 47-38, and the Knights win the boys game 61-36. So once again, for Olivia Bergmeyer, I'm Adam Coulter. Another game tomorrow night, another doubleheader. We hope you'll join us here as you've been listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You've been listening to a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.